guys, she's back. This beauty. Look at that piece of junk in all its glory. So it's been at the shop for a little while. It's been there for like a week, not getting a lot of work done, but I told them I'm not in a rush. And all they did was they replaced the starter. That was why it wouldn't start the other day. And then they also found out what some of our rumble is. I said it had a very bad vibration when driving. Tires are bad. They said a couple of them have some pretty good bubbles in them. So gonna get some new tires from BF Goodrich. And they also said the motor mounts are shot. So when you drive, the motor mounts keep the engine from going brrr. So the motor mounts are shot, so they put new motor mounts in it. And they said the transmission mounts were not shot. They were not there. So your transmission mounts keep your transmission from bouncing around. We didn't even have them. So just drove it home this morning, working way better with, bolts holding the transmission in. That's a plus. For those that forgot or didn't see the first episode, this is Chief. This is a first generation Dodge Ram W250 with a first generation 5.9 Cummins engine. It's a 6-cylinder diesel engine with a turbocharger. And this is what started all of the Cummins fanboys right here. And I named it Chief because this is going to be Demolition Ranch's fire truck. You want to be our fire dog? Did the girls put a bow tie on you? I think it's just a bow that we're calling a bow tie. Demo's doing good, healing up well from surgery. He's a good boy, still limping. Come here. Come here. See, still limping on that leg, but using it, and that's kind of what we expect. He's a good boy. To make Chief into a fire truck, we need some kind of way to put out fires, like a big tank full of water with a big water pump on it, and a motor to power the water pump, and a hose reel, and a water squirter over here. So this is actually my dad's unit, 100-gallon tank, and it works really good. He uses it for fire control. He uses it to spray ball moss out of trees. He uses it for washing equipment. That's pretty nice, and he lets me borrow it. But he won't let me have it. And I need a fire truck all the time because Demolition Ranch gets a little crazy sometimes. So I've borrowed this for a while, but I need to give it back. I also thought maybe I could build my own little sprayer trailer like this, but then I thought what would be even better is if I put it in the bed of a truck. So we had a dedicated fire truck so we could get places faster and get to smaller places. Like there's a lot of brush and woods on my property, and it would be hard to pull a trailer through some of it, plus a lot of hills. And it'd be nice if it was all just in the back of a nice 4-wheel drive pickup. I could get it a lot more places. The problem is I don't know if I want this unit exactly or something bigger. This is a 100-gallon tank. Maybe I want a 200 or 300-gallon tank, so I have that reserve there. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna do a little experimenting today, and I'm gonna actually take this sprayer and put it in the bed of Chief so I can see how much room it takes up, how well it gets around. Like that's a lot of weight. I mean, 100 gallons is like 800 pounds. Plus the pump, plus the motor, plus all the extra steel hardware hooking it together, the hose reel. There's a lot of weight there. Me saying maybe I want one that's 2 or 3 times as big as that tank, that might be too much. So I'm gonna put this one in the bed of Chief today, just as an experiment to see how I like it and see how well Chief can fight fires with this unit in the bed. Too close over there. It's fine. Those tires actually were supposed to be for this truck, but they are the wrong size, so I gotta send them back and order the right size. I gotta figure out how this thing is hooked on here. Oh, sweet. I brought it in here so I wouldn't have to crawl under there, but they're just lag bolts. So there's no nuts on the bottom. So that should be super easy to pull those out. Oh yeah, piece of cake. Be right back. Okay, I took most of the bolts out of the thing holding this thing on, took all the bolts out of this thing, but then I started thinking like, how am I, once I get the bolts out, gonna lift this thing and put it in the bed of that truck? Like I'm strong, I'm super strong. Like definitely stronger than Robert Oberst, probably in the top 5 strongest people in the whole world. But that thing's very heavy and very awkward. So I think I need to take a little road trip. So I left 2 bolts in should hold it on there. Just gonna put this back over here somewhere where it won't fall out. Okay, maybe I'll ratchet strap that thing on and we'll go on a little road trip. See you there, Demolitia. Okay, check that out. That actually fits really good. I was worried it wouldn't fit in between the wheel wells there, but plenty of room on both sides. Good amount of space back here. I stayed away from this part of the bed because it's a little drafty right there, but it's solid past that support. It's all solid back there. And the heaviest part of this is the water, and I have it sitting just on this side a little bit of where the axle is. So the front wheels will carry a little bit of that weight as well. One will be hanging off the end on this weaker part here. Eventually, I'll need to come and put a pan here and make it more secure. This looks great here. Not bolted in yet. Obviously, I just set it down. This is not bolted in either, but I strapped it in so I can make the trip. So as you can see, plenty of room for a bigger tank. Like, we could definitely, that's 100, we could definitely have a 300 in there. But I don't know how much weight I want to put back here. I don't know how it will drive with 100 gallons or 200 or 300 gallons. So I guess we should just head down to the HQ from here and fill up the tank and see how it does with 100 gallons of water in the back. Let's go test out a new fire truck. Oh yeah, perfect. And look at this thing. Our tank is completely full of rainwater, full of free water. The sky is gonna put out all the fires around here. And that water pump is powered by electricity coming from the sun. It's early morning, so we had a few things running last night, charging batteries. All those batteries over there, my bike on the porch, my electric bike. So we had a few things running, so we're at 83%. But right now with the light on and the pump in the water tank running, we are powering those right there. We're still charging our batteries with just sunlight. So by noon, by 11 probably, this thing will be completely at 100% power. It's pretty sweet. Oh, our fan's on too. Let's see, turn all that off, let's see what we're doing. Charging even faster. I love solar. Solar's the best. It's also with the fridge running right now. So that fridge sucks energy all night long, of course. And my electric bike, our batteries, all pulling energy during the night when the sun is not adding energy. So now during the day, it fills back up. Usually by mid-morning, we're at 100% again. And this being a 100-gallon tank will only drop this tank to about right here, because it's a 1,000-gallon tank. But that is a question of mine. If we get a bigger tank, if we get a 200 or 300-gallon tank, it'll drop, 300 gallons will drop that thing almost a third, which is a lot of water. And say we put out a fire with 300 gallons and then we want to fill it back up, we're gonna be down to 1/3 of our water. Theoretically, it'll fill back up, and theoretically, like, we wasted water the other day. When it rained and filled all the way to the top, that means it started overflowing and coming out of the overflow right there. So we were wasting rainwater, whereas if we would have pulled 300 gallons out and put it in the bed of this truck, we would have had 300 extra gallons that we probably could have caught when it rained a lot the other day. Lots of experimentation coming. You guys know I like rainwater catchment because I made like 20 videos when I built it on my chicken coop, which was just a tiny little thing. I get excited about water. Free water from the heavens, just raining down, and now gonna be putting out fires. It's a good day, Demolitia. All right, I'll be back in a minute when this tank is full. Currently at about 70 gallons in there. I just wanna see if the dump bed works. We're not ever gonna use this dump bed as long as it's a fire truck, but. Oh yeah, plenty of power. In case for some reason we ever need to just dump all the water out the top of this thing. You know, like a quick, we just back up to the fire, we just quick dump it. Yeah, I probably won't use that. And we're full. Tons of water left in it. You hear that pump running? It should turn off in just a second once it pressurizes the line, and it's off. You guys probably don't even care. I'm like so excited about rainwater and solar. I'm sorry. That is a topped off tank. Now I'm gonna drive around it a little bit and see how heavy this feels with that back there. Okay, so it says 3 things: going, stopping, and then climbing, because there's some hills in this area and I want to be able to go up and down them easily. So let's try going. Easy. Not surprised there. We only added 1,000 pounds to this bed. Yeah. And it's a Cummins turbo diesel. We still got some get up and go. All right. We're going probably 25 right now. Let's try stopping. Stopped easily. Everything stayed where it's supposed to be. I love it. All right. Now let's try a hill climb. This is a road, and it's not a great road. Very slippery, tons of rocks. We're gonna do a two-wheel drive because we need to do worst case scenario. We're just trying to hurry. We don't have time to get out and lock the hubs, so we're in two-wheel drive. See if we can get up it without slipping too much. It's got big, beefy 37-inch tires on it right now. Okay, yeah, this is super easy. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Much easier than I thought it would be. This is great. Yeah, we definitely gonna go 200, maybe 300 gallon tank in the back. All right, I'm gonna go do one more thing. We are currently sitting in the Pit of Despair, Goldie's Pit of Despair. That's probably the steepest hill that we'll ever have to run up to put out a fire. So let's see if we can do it in two-wheel drive. Came back down here to get the camera. I'm gonna drive back up it again. I can do it way easier if I'm not going slow. Like I think if I floored it, like if there was a fire and I'm trying to get up it, it would just go up and not slip at all. So let's find out. We're going up it again. It's much faster this time. Oh yeah. Two-wheel drive, no problem. And so we would use four-wheel drive normally. We may just always leave it in four-wheel drive, honestly. I just wanted to see what it would do. But yeah, if we're going through trees, going through brush, anything like that, we'll just kick it in four-wheel drive and fly through everything. This is a piece of cake. The first gen can handle anything. Oh, this is my Christmas sweater. Thank you for asking. It's beautiful and super warm and hilarious. So if you want a disgustingly ugly Demolition Ranch Christmas sweater, they are 20% off through the weekend. And if you comment wall, there's a little spot where you can comment when you order. If you comment wall, you'll be entered in a chance to win. We're gonna pick one of you guys who comments wall, and we will make a banner for you and hang it in Bunker Branding on our giant wall with all of our influencers. So like, there's a Demolition Ranch one, and a donut operator, an AK guy, all there on the wall. We'll put yours up there for a month, and you can have whatever you want on it. You can have your face, just your face. You can have your business. You can advertise on my wall if you want. Or you can have something that just makes fun of me and I have to look at every day for a month. Whatever you want. We'll enter you a chance to win if you get one of these. 20% off. Link description below through the weekend. Brought the old first gen home. Chief is home, so we can do a little work. Took the grill off, painting it red. It is a fire truck after all. We also got some reflective strips up here. A little red patch on the door. I'll show you more about that in a minute. And I ordered a fire axe. I got this thing off Amazon. Looks awesome. And I got these mounts, so it mounts right to the bed. I don't actually know what we would use a fire axe for, but fire trucks have it, so I thought we need one. Got some more reflective strips back here, and got some more red on the side over here. We have a little more work to do on the truck. Chief is gonna look so good when he's putting out fires. Also some reflectors up here. Not sure why, just fire trucks have a lot of reflectors, so I needed that. You may want to take a seat for this. It's pretty epic. Check out what we did. Yeah, we made an awesome stencil for the Demo Ranch Fire Department. We're gonna tape this up to Chief here, spray paint it. It's gonna look so good. Moment of truth. Got a little yellow, ooh, get that overspray away. I want this thing to pop. I want people, when this thing rolls up, to just know that they're safe. You know, like we have the pinnacle of fire safety at the ranch now. We don't have to worry any longer. It's gonna be so good. Oh yeah, we're gonna be putting out so many fires now. This is great. Oh heck yeah, a couple runs, but that's great. Dang, that's looking clean. Yeah, that's the best thing we've ever done, for sure. Oh, look at it. Hey, I was thinking since we got a fire truck, we should go start a fire and see if it goes out. Oh my gosh, guys, there's a fire. Starting. What are we ever going to do? We shouldn't have done that so close to the truck. Better get the fire truck going. That's a hot blaze! Turn the pump up! Gotta get close. Might be a smoke bomb in there too. First, right, Smoke bomb won't go out. That was fun. I like being a fireman. We have our giant roll of toilet paper. Got it all put out though, so all is well here on the ranch. The ranch is saved thanks to the Demo Ranch fire truck. Thank you, Chief, for saving the day. Working out so good. I love it. So what this means for Demolition Ranch is now we can do much more dangerous things that we were not brave enough to attempt in the past because we were scared of fires. We're not scared of fires anymore. Fires are scared of us. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Off the Ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Whoa!
Oh.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.